Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and today we're going to make a video. This video is with regard to the fight between Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, and it's a super middleweight clash. Who is gonna win in this fight? Is neither here nor there for both of them. Andrade is just coming out from a TKO loss to David Benavidez. And Charlo has just after more than 2 years, he's coming back again. He's making up his fight with Benavidez was eye opener. He didn't show much, he didn't reveal much, but no particular order will tell you probably what the tactics and who is going to win, who wins in this fight between two of them. First and foremost, we have to say that whoever has managed and first adversity and managing, and the reason above it is going to win this fight. Secondly, fatigue is going to be a problem for particularly Charlo, because he's been out, layoffs, and everything, accidents, mental health problem, and has he overcome it? Both of them have adversity at the moment, but it depends on the psychological level of each fighter. Psychologically, is Charlo ready for a fight? This fight would have happened in the middleweight division, but when he was called up, everybody was kind of reluctant in engaging. But Andrade was key, wanted to fight Charlo then, but it never happened. That's about 2 years ago. But in this fight, it's going to be a proper tear-up. Both fighters are good. One is unbreached. Charlo is unbreached. He's still undefeated. Andrade, on the other hand, has had one TKO loss to David Benavidez. Whether it's going to affect them in this fight, we do not know yet. But of course, it does psychologically. It does affect boxers when you lose after a long time of being unblemished, unbreached. So we're asking the question: is Andrade ready? Has he faced adversity and then survived it and managed it? What about Charlo? What about the layoffs he's had and the issues outside the ring? Is it going to affect him in this fight? That is what we're going to talk about today. In this video, we are looking at a possible tear-up between both of the fighters. In the last fight with Benavidez, he had the chance. Charlo, Benavidez, Benavidez was going up in weight, but he had the time to beat him up and knock him out as Charlo. As far we know, Charlo, a hard man, a strong man, but so many things happen in boxing, and these things are not related to the fight. Might be out, but it affects the boxer, because he's human, even though they are warriors and made a lot of money, a lot of fame. Whether all these things are going to affect them in this fight, we do not know yet. But we're trying to see who is going to win. And, with the tactics they come with, we're going to predict this fight even before the time. Because from information we got, this fight is being moved up to January and on the card in the David Benavidez and the David Morrell fight, light heavyweight clash. Let us see what is going to happen. Whoever is going to win is going to come from the tactics and the way he fights. They call out now Andrade. Everybody wants to fight Andrade because there's a blueprint on how to beat him. Because David Benavidez has set the record, is set how the pressure and the power and the constant attack constant pressure, relentless, is a way to beat Andrade. Don't give him a chance to move around, because he's slick, he's skillful, and he can bang as well, even though he doesn't have the kind of knockout rate that the Charlo has, but he's still a very dangerous fighter. He can make you miss and make you pay. Can take a sting out of your hand, out of the punches you throw. But on the other hand, Charlo is a hard man. Who has he fought? He has not fought anybody very in the super middleweight division, except the last fight he had, which was supposed to be a warm-up fight from somebody coming up in weight. How is he going to fight? And what system will he use? These are what we're going to be talking about in this video. However, whoever is going to win this fight, in no particular order, will have to come from pressure and movement and then work rate. These are the qualities. And then the heart, because it's very important in boxing, the determination to win, the heart. Can he take the punches necessary? Can he throw his haymakers and let them land flush? Whoever lands flush in this fight is going to win. But we're talking about Charlo. Charlo has been out for several years. He's been out there. He hasn't been fighting, and he's got mental health issues. All these are psychological problems. Is it going to affect him in the fight? We do not know. But with somebody as skillful as Andrade, it's really very difficult. Depending on how Andrade comes in. Andrade, on the other hand, have this. The only first loss he's had in his career is a TKO loss to David Benavidez. But can he manage adversity? Can he overcome the adversity? That's the question. Whether he does overcome it or not, his fight with Charlo is supposed to be a heavy fight. Even without titles attached to it, it's supposed to be a very, very good fight. And we're here, we're looking at for the fight, we're waiting for the fight, we're happy the fight is about being made. Whether it's going to come to fruition or not, but we're going to talk about the tactics today and the way to win this fight. Whoever is going to win will have to come from the front foot. Both boxers can fight on the front foot and on the back foot, but Charlo fights more on the front foot. If Andrade, if he could manage the pressure and the punches coming from Charlo, then he wins this fight. But with the level of competition that Andrade brings, it's going to not be easy for him not to be fatigued, Charlo not to be fatigued. His cardio, because he's been out, he's been laid off, is very, very dangerous for an active boxer. Whether it's going to affect him, I think it's going to affect him, because towards the end of the fight, towards the end of the fight, Andrade will come up with and probably overcome him because of fatigue. His cardio has to be tough. He has to be strong. Having said this, we will say that it's not going to be an easy fight. The work rate is very important, and the work rate, the angles, because he's a southpaw fighting an orthodox boxer. So the work rate and the angles, Andrade says will have to be very important and very crucial in this fight. Having said that, I will have to be honest with you. It's going to be a difficult fight. It's not going to be an easy fight for both of them. It's going to be a big tear-up, because what is involved is another loss, and then brings you down in the rating. So nobody wants to lose. Whether Charlo or whether the fight will come to fruition, we do not know. But All we know is this fight is about being made, and it was supposed to come on the 14th of December, but it never happened because of the postponement of the fight and the shifting the dates. But now the information we're getting is coming on in the January fight card, the Morel and the Benavidez fight. However, it's a fight that will open doors for both boxers since they're coming out from adversity. And whoever going to win is going to be the person who has overcome the adversity, faced it, overcome it, and managed to adapt to the punches that his opponent is going to throw. Charlo in this case he's got issues. I have to be honest with you. Whether he's going to manage the issues and fight at the level that is required is going to be a hard task. And whether Andrade, we do not know the situation with Andrade after his first loss, because most fighters, especially those who have been undefeated for a very long time, when they lose, it affects them emotionally, psychologically, and physically. Whether he can overcome these problems is a question, $1 million question. So we're looking at both of them. From all indication, they're keen to fight each other now. And let us see what is going to happen. But I have my money on Andrade because he's been busy, he's been active. And Charlo has not been active that much, only one fight in 2 years, and then against somebody coming up in weight. And we believe Charlo will not be too. We believe Andrade will win this fight, on points, and that is the position we have here. Our time is up, and we urge you to subscribe to our channel to make the channel grow, and make comments if you want. Whatever you say, we'll reply and tell you the reason why we think so. We'll stop here today. You have a nice day and God bless.